it's Nadine. Welcome to Notable Quotables, where we spotlight your favorite moments from the YOGI MD podcast. Today, my guest is Lovelace Cook, remarking upon Dawn Repola's episode, Realize Your Potential. So, how did you enjoy the episode, Dawn's episode? What did you take away? What might you practice in your own life?
Nadine, so much resonated for me in terms of, what Dawn shared and what she's gone through and is going through in her life. Not the multi-million dollar company. That was like, oh my God. And the marathons and things like that. No, I'm not a marathon kind of person. But what what really struck me from the very beginning was someday is now. That just really touched me because I tend to forget that. And I don't know how many years I have left on this planet. So, uh, but I'll jump in. Really, I don't take it for granted. And health challenges, for example, and I'll step back just a few years. Dawn was talking about facing difficult challenges, and I did. I mean, more than once, but in terms of my health, in 2002, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor and went through, and it was quite a shock. Everyone, because whatever happened, and we're not really sure what happened, whether I had a viral infection or there was bleeding on the brain, whatever happened sent me into a fugue state. And
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear this.
oh, well, it was pretty exciting, let me tell you. Everybody thought
Mm.
that I'd had a psychotic break, and they didn't know what was wrong. And it was a very strange time. I was in and out of reality. And finally, I mean, at the end of the day, finally, they had. This was very bizarre. They put me in a psychiatric unit in another hospital. My brother did, and then finally they decided, let's do an MRI, and I I have recollections of being the in and out of reality, being in a room with people where nobody had laces in their tennis shoes.
Mm.
and just and I was terrified when I would come back, but uh, the the MRI showed the brain tumor, and
Mm-hmm.
then I went to the brain tumor clinic, and I mean through over a period of weeks, I went to see the uh, uh, oncologist brain, and it was a very for everyone else it was a really tense time,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I had a really good neurologist, and he didn't really want to do because the brain tumor is located at the brain stem, and you may not want all this information, but they didn't want to operate because they were concerned that it would affect me. And I already knew that. I had been with a coworker who had brain surgery, and I saw her change completely. So for me, it was terrifying to think about having brain surgery. They decided they would monitor it, and so for every 3 months for a long time, I had an MRI. And over a period of 10 years, I had MRIs to check, and the brain tumor did not grow.
Wonderful.
It was not cancer. So at the same time, it impacted my life to a huge degree because I was it was part of my life. And I just have learned to kind of roll with things
Mm.
when they happen. And at the end of 10 years, which was 2012, well, it was coming up into 2012, is when I decided, okay, your life is stale. It's time. It's you got to get out of this rut. So ask the universe to get because the universe is abundant. Open yourself to the gifts of the universe, and so a lot of changes happened then. So that was just one difficult challenge in life. But you know, I I guess, I'm sorry, I'm just, one of the things that Dawn was talking about was trying new things. Well, essentially, she did talk about changing your story or your narrative. And I've done that a number of times in my life. So at this point in my life, my narrative is I'm pretty content with who I am. Um, I haven't made the huge success in New York that I hoped I would. I lost a business in New York because of a stock market crash, and that was a chance to reinvent myself. So this is not chronological, but I tell you, Nadine, I just look at life and laugh and think, okay, what else? And then pull yourself, it's like dust yourself off, pull yourself up, and just start over. Um, the word resilience to me is a whole lot better than the word flexible. And because I
Hmm.
think in the past year, doing COVID-19 outreach, I've heard the word flexible to the point where I just want to gag. Don't call me flexible again. But I think resilience, truly, it's just. But I think resilience is different from
Mm.
being flexible, and I feel like I guess I've had to learn to be resilient and in different situations. Is this taking away? Am I addressing anything that?
I think this is absolutely perfect. I'm so happy that I asked you, Lovelace. I've been trusting my gut and I've really been enjoying connecting with my community like this and my listeners. It feels very personal. It gives me a chance to learn more with someone else through someone else's eyes. And you were the perfect person to talk to about this. So I thank you very, very much.